Hello everybody and welcome back to another Dallas 41 YouTube video, and today I am going to be ranking who was statistically the best sixth man of the year of the 2010s. So, you all know the rules, let's just get straight into it. With the worst of the decade from every statistical category. So starting with points. The worst of the decade came from Jamal Crawford in 2016, who averaged only 14.2 points per game. In terms of assists, it was Lou Williams from 2015, with only 2.1 assists per game. In terms of rebounds, it is again Jamal Crawford from 2016, with only 1.8 rebounds per game. In terms of steals, it is a tie between Lamar Odom of 2011 and Eric Gordon of 2017, with only 0.6 steals per game. In terms of blocks, it is a tie between Lou Williams of 2015 and Lou Williams of 2019, who both only averaged 0.1 blocks per game. In terms of field goal percentage, it is another tie between Lou Williams of 2015 and Jamal Crawford of 2016, who both shot 40.4% from the field. In terms of three-point percentage, it is again a tie between the same people, Lou Williams from 2015 and Jamal Crawford from 2016, who both shot only 34% from three. And in terms of free throw percentage, the lowest was Lamar Odom from 2011, who shot only 67.5% from the free throw line. And in terms of turnovers, the highest came from Lou Williams in 2018, who averaged 3 turnovers a game. So now talking about the best of the decade from every statistical category. In terms of points, it was Lou Williams from 2018, who averaged 22.6 points per game off the bench. In terms of assists, it was Lou Williams from 2019 this time, who averaged 5.4 assists per game. In terms of rebounds, it was Lamar Odom from 2011, who averaged 8.7 rebounds per game. In terms of steals, it was J.R. Smith from 2013, who averaged 1.3 steals per game. In terms of blocks, it was Lamar Odom from 2011, who averaged 0.7 blocks per game. In terms of field goal percentage, it was again Lamar Odom, who shot 53% from the field. In terms of three-point percentage, the highest was James Harden from 2012, who shot 39% from three. In terms of free throw percentage, it was Jamal Crawford from 2016, who shot 90.4% from the free throw line. And in terms of turnovers, the lowest was Lou Williams from 2015, who averaged 1.3 turnovers per game. Now, again, let's go to the average sixth man of the year winner, where I take all the stats and I average them out. So, here we go. In terms of points, the average sixth man averages 17.4 points, 3.2 assists, 3.5 rebounds, 0.9 steals, 0.3 blocks, shoots 43.8% from the field, 36.4% from three, 83.7% from the free throw line off of 1.9 turnovers. Okay, now let's get into the actual rankings of the sixth man of the year award winners. So at number 10, it is Jamal Crawford from the year 2016. And in 2016, Jamal Crawford averaged 14.2 points, 2.3 assists, 1.8 rebounds, 0.7 steals, 0.2 blocks, shot 40.4% from the field, 34% from three, 90.4% from the free throw line off of 1.4 turnovers. Yeah, Jamal Crawford, really not the best Sixth Man of the Year award winner this year. Obviously had some good ones towards the start of the decade, which we will get into those. However, yeah, Jamal Crawford, this was his last year that people really considered him to be effective as a player. And he did have a pretty solid Sixth Man of the Year award winner, but they were definitely much better. At number 9 is Lou Williams from the year 2015. And in 2015, Lou Williams averaged 15.5 points, 2.1 assists, 1.9 rebounds, 1.1 steals, 0.1 blocks, shot 40.4% from the field, 34% from 3, 86.1% from the free throw line off of 1.3 turnovers. Yeah, this was the first year that Lou Williams really broke out, and he wasn't considered a star at this point, but he was considered a good bench player. This was before he went to the Lakers and then eventually the Clippers and the Rockets. But yeah, Lou Williams, this was the year he sort of broke out, and yeah, we're still seeing much better Sixth Man of the Year campaigns from Lou Williams, and they will be listed towards the higher parts of this video. But yeah, that is Lou Williams, his first Sixth Man of the Year award win. At number 8 is Jamal Crawford from the year 2014. And in 2014, Jamal Crawford averaged 18.6 points, 3.2 assists, 2.3 rebounds, 1.9 steals, 0.2 blocks, shot 41.6% from the field, 36.1% from 3, 86.6% from the free throw line off of 2 turnovers. Again, a little better this time from Jamal Crawford. Still not the best, but, you know, we're getting there. We're getting there to his better. Obviously, his better Sixth Man of the Year campaigns came when he was younger, and we will still have one of them coming up. However, yeah, Jamal Crawford still effective scorer for the Clippers that year, came off the bench for a Clippers team that was expected to possibly go to the finals. At number 7 is Eric Gordon from the year 2017. And in 2017, Eric Gordon averaged 16.2 points, 2.5 assists, 2.7 rebounds, 0.6 steals, 0.5 blocks, shot 40.6% from the field, 37.2% from 3, 84% from the free throw line off of 1.6 turnovers. It was obvious that Eric Gordon was going to be the Sixth Man of the Year that year. He came from being one of the better players on the New Orleans Pelicans, and he went straight to being James Harden's backup. So, of course, he was going to be put in a position where he could win the Sixth Man of the Year award. Still had a pretty good season, still did a lot of good stuff and helped the Rockets to make a run that year. But yeah, Eric Gordon. At number 6 is J.R. Smith from the year 2013. And in 2013, J.R. Smith averaged 18.1 points, 2.7 assists, 5.3 rebounds, 1.3 steals, 0.3 blocks, shot 42.2% from the field, 35.6% from 3, 76.2% from the free throw line off of 1.7 turnovers. Yeah, it was very obvious that J.R. Smith was going to be the Sixth Man of the Year. He went from being basically a star player to coming off the bench for Carmelo Anthony. And when you take a good player and then you make him come off the bench for an even better player, that is obviously a recipe for the Sixth Man of the Year award. So, yeah, J.R. Smith, good stuff from him, but it wasn't entirely unexpected. At number 5 is Jamal Crawford from the year 2010. And in 2010, Jamal Crawford averaged 18 points, 3 assists, 2.5 rebounds, 0.8 steals, 0.2 blocks, shot 44.9% from the field, 38.2% from 3, 85.7% from the free throw line off of 1.7 turnovers. Then this was Jamal Crawford's first Sixth Man of the Year award win, and he was for the Hawks, and he did some great stuff for them that year. He did what he always does. He scored the ball, and he scored it pretty efficiently that year. It's one of his most efficient Sixth Man of the Year award wins. And yeah, for someone who is a career scorer, this was a great season for Jamal Crawford. And yeah, he actually got to go to the playoffs too, so that was nice. But yeah, that's Jamal Crawford. At number 4 is Lou Williams from the year 2018. And in 2018, Lou Williams averaged 22.6 points, 5.3 assists, 2.5 rebounds, 1.1 steals, 0.2 blocks, shot 43.5% from the field, 35.9% from 3, 88% from the free throw line off of 3 turnovers. Yeah, Lou Williams really broke out that year. Phenomenal stuff from him. He just went out and was one of the better players on the Clippers. This Clippers team still had like DeAndre Jordan. They had Blake Griffin for half of the year. But still, Lou Williams played his part, and he played it very well. And even though it's the worst of his back-to-back Sixth Man of the Year campaigns, it's still a very good one. At number 3 is our most recent Sixth Man of the Year, Lou Williams from the year 2019. And in 2019, Lou Williams averaged 20 points, 5.4 assists, 3 rebounds, 0.8 steals, 0.1 blocks, shot 42.5% from the field, 36.1% from 3, 87.6% from the free throw line off of 2.4 turnovers. Even though Lou Williams was coming off the bench, it was clear that he was probably the best player on the team. And it really showed. Lou Williams did a lot of big stuff that year. Lou Williams took his team to the playoffs as a sixth man. And they actually took the Warriors, the back-to-back defending champions, with mostly everyone except for DeMarcus Cousins healthy. They took them to 6 games. And remember, just because you saw Tobias Harris there doesn't mean anything. Tobias Harris was actually, if you remember, traded halfway during the season. So yeah, Lou Williams, phenomenal stuff from him that year. One of the only times you could really say a sixth man was the best player on the team. At number 2 is Lamar Odom from the year 2011. And in 2011, Lamar Odom averaged 14.4 points, 3 assists, 8.7 rebounds, 0.6 steals, 0.7 blocks, shot 53% from the field, 38.2% from 3, 67.5% from the free throw line off of 1.7 turnovers. Again, you definitely expected this from Lamar Odom. Andrew Bynum finally got, in some degree, healthy. And Lamar Odom, whilst Andrew Bynum was not healthy, Lamar Odom was playing on the starting lineup. And on the starting lineup, Lamar Odom helped the Lakers win 2 championships. So it's obvious that when you put a star player on the bench, you are going to get a Sixth Man of the Year award win. And Lamar Odom continued that high level of play. And it's unfortunate to think, what a sad story he has. I encourage you all to look it up. It's pretty sad, and you wonder what would have happened if they didn't break him by trading him from the Lakers. So yeah, but that's Lamar Odom. And at number 1 is James Harden from the year 2012. And in 2012, James Harden averaged 16.8 points, 3.7 assists, 4.1 rebounds, a steal, 0.2 blocks, shot 49.1% from the field, 39% from 3, 84.6% from the free throw line off of 2.2 turnovers. Yeah, this is very obvious. This is the only Sixth Man of the Year award who is part of a finals team. These Oklahoma City Thunder went to the finals, and James Harden was a very big part of that. He was one of the team's best scorers, besides obviously Kevin Durant. And James Harden, I don't know what would have happened if they didn't trade him, but James Harden still balled out that year. Obviously helped his team make the finals, which is a big accomplishment, and being the sixth man, a lot of responsibility was wedged on him to keep the offense going when KD got subbed, and James Harden did that in spectacular fashion, which is why he is, in my opinion, and statistically, the best Sixth Man of the Year award winner of the 2010s. So let me know what you guys think about the video. Was there anything you were surprised by? Please be sure to let me know in the comments below. Also be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It would help me out a lot. And I think I'm going to do the most improved players next, which means there are only 2 more videos left of the 2010s series before I go farther back in history. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and this is Dallas41 signing off.